Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another video. Today I got an early look at a game called Scourge. This demo is part of the Xbox Summer Games Fest. If you're interested in trying out this demo for yourself, you can download it up until July 27th. Scourgebringer is a fast-paced, free-moving roguelite platformer, and it's set to release on consoles and PC in 2020. So let's go ahead and dive into this demo. It says, "We don't know where it came from and why it started to spread, the scourge across our lands. The Scourgebringer, our end. The countless deaths it brought is our new reality." We ventured in it, hoping to find answers. No one has ever returned from its depths. Kyra, go forth, my child. You are the strongest of our clans, our last light. May you accomplish the impossible task of repelling this ordeal. The Scourgebringer awaits. Alright guys, so I looked this up online and this game is actually already available in early access on Steam, and it has really positive reviews. I'm talking about 90%, so it appears that a lot of people love this game. The game is developed by Flying Oak Games and it's published by Dear Villagers. It's set for its official release on Xbox One and PC sometime this year in 2020. No official release date quite yet. Also, I mentioned that this is a roguelite game, not a rogue-like game. Both of these types of games have randomly generated levels and permadeath. However, the difference between roguelike and roguelite is the fact that in roguelite, you upgrade over time. So after you die, you can upgrade your character and ultimately you're able to get a little bit farther every time. Versus when you play a roguelike, it's permadeath with no upgrades. You absolutely start from zero if you die. Basically what's happened is over time this style of game has started getting really popular. However, with us being spoiled with modern day video game mechanics, a lot of people weren't cool with just starting absolutely at zero if you died. It takes a certain type of video game player to love a game like that. So they implemented pretty much all of the other mechanics of roguelike games and just made it so that you upgrade over time so that, there's more replayability, and again, you get farther and farther every time. Basically, your roguelike game is your traditional rogue-like game with modern day mechanics. Anyhow, enough of the roguelike stuff. You guys got your lesson for the day. So one thing I really enjoyed about this game was the fact that you can throw combos in the air for pretty much ever. You can just keep slashing and then you can dash from enemy to enemy, and it enables you to stay in the air and keep swinging your weapon. So if you can learn how to do the slash and dash, you could really lay some super dope combos and stay in the air for a long time, pretty much the whole time until you clear out all of the enemies. Just watch and see. And then if you face a bigger enemy or a stronger enemy, you can press Y for a heavier attack and it will stun them, and then you can just lay a bunch of quick attacks on them until they die. But yeah, so you slash and dash. That's pretty much what you're doing in this game. So you keep pressing X and then you dash to your next enemy. And then again, this is randomly generated. So for instance, if I were to try to make a guide for this or something like that, it'd be kind of hard just because the footage or the levels that you see in my game are not going to be the same as the levels that you see in your game, because again, these levels are procedurally generated. So that totem looking thing that we just passed collects all of the blood that we've collected from our enemies. In this game, blood is power, so you turn in all of the blood that you've collected at those totems. I'm not too sure if they're called totems, but that's definitely what they look like. Quantum distortions detected. Analyzing. Identification of a portal to an unknown place. Possible exit enabling mapping sensors. Okay, we're going to jump into this black hole. And it's taking us to a level called the Entangled Ingress. Arriving at an unknown location. High density of threats detected. Alright, we're going to go down. So you can choose any way that you want to go in these dungeons. Sometimes when you clear a room, multiple doors will open and you kind of choose your pathway. And eventually, you know, you're going to find the door that ends the level. Or typically, roguelite dungeon crawlers like this will have one room that's randomly located in the level that has the boss battle. So we'll have to see what's up. I'm finding some power-ups, not too sure what that one was. I think these power-ups automatically enable when you pick them up. Just because I've tried pressing start or select and it doesn't appear there's any inventory screen or anything like that, at least that I could find. But again, you know, this is the demo, so I'm sure the game is going to be a lot better by the time it comes out. But even in early access, it's getting really good reviews on Steam. And it's probably because the combat in this game is absolutely killer. The fact that you can do combos and dash from enemy to enemy and literally stay up in the air pretty much as long as you want to. You can clear a lot of these rooms without even touching the floor. I'm sure there's going to be some achievements related to that. It's pretty sick. It really makes you feel like a badass when you're playing this game. Now, I'd like to say I'm going to eventually make an achievement or trophy guide for this game once it comes out. However, typically roguelike and roguelite games have really hard achievements and completions, guys, so I can't imagine that this one's going to be an easy one to complete. It says, "Who should claim arresting power shall be ready to face a daunting challenge." Okay, maybe we found the room that we needed to find to progress through the game, because this isn't your average room. Okay, and we have some new enemy types. We have these iron spiders crawling on the wall, shooting projectiles at us. Still haven't even touched the floor, like a boss. See? Man, you can lay some mad combos in this game. Too bad they don't have a combo counter. I just realized that. I mean, ultimately you're picking up blood. You can see that on the lower right hand corner of the screen every time you kill an enemy. Okay, was that the boss? No. It's just introducing a bunch of new enemy types. See, that's why you gotta stun these guys with a dash and then heavy attack, because they will lay those fireballs into you and you will not last long. I only can get hit 2 more times. As you can see, my life bar is on the upper left hand side of the screen and I only can get hit 7 times, and I only have 2, well, I just actually regained a heart, so I have 3 of 8 now. I must have picked up a cool power up or something like that. Alright, sweet, so we cleared that room and the only way that we could go is down. Yeah, see, no inventory, guys. I pressed start to try to find an inventory and there's none. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, though, because if I get hit 2 more times, I am done. I will have to start all the way over, but hopefully I can use the blood that I've gained so far to upgrade my character. We'll have to see how it goes in terms of the upgrading. Alright, here's a blood totem. I'm going to turn in all of my blood. I had 455. Alright, it says choose 1 blood blessing. Judges drop more items with at least 1 health item. Instant gift. Instantly get some judge blood based on your current progression. Lucky charm. More likely to drop any kind of items when finishing a room. I'm just going to go with the one on the left, the turbo loot. So we're going to rock with the turbo loot. I'm glad I went left. I totally could have went down and I would have missed that. That's why you kind of want to check all of the different areas or pathways to make sure you're not missing anything important. I'm not too sure how it goes in terms of what. I actually still have my blood at the lower right hand corner of the screen. Maybe I got this game twisted. Maybe you don't have to turn in your blood. Maybe those are just power up stations or something like that. I'm not too sure, guys. The game doesn't really give you too much information on what's going on. You kind of have to like play and figure it out as you go. Like with a lot of these roguelike and roguelite games, it doesn't give you much guidance. It kind of just throws you in. You got to figure it out. These games tend to be pretty ruthless. Alright, so I ended up dying for my first time. That's my stats for my first run. So we're going to go ahead and press A to continue, and we're going to see how much we get set back by dying. You know, hopefully we can upgrade our character and again make it a little bit easier on the next run. So we ended up in this area. I don't know if this is like heaven or what. Are you a new fated? That's grand. I've been waiting an eternity by the tree for a new expedition. Who am I? replica Garo, I guess. I'm from Expedition 6, or was that 16? What's about this place? The Great Chiming Tree. It's the reason you arrived here, the reason you are still alive, I guess. I can't remember why I'm here, but I must help. Blood. Blood is power. I need to think. Okay. So we can press X here, and this appears to be the skill tree. So it looks like this is where we can upgrade our character in between games or runs. This first option allows you to throw bullets back at enemies with the smash, and then smashed enemies are projected toward other enemies, inflicting more damage upon contact. Lightning travel allows you to fast travel to any visited room from the map. That sounds valuable. Might have to get that one. Alright, I still have some more. Oak skin gives one more permanent max HP. Definitely gonna do that. Alright, so I was able to purchase 3 of the 4. So that should make it easier, going on the next run. But I'm not going to do a second run, guys. I think you guys got a good idea of what the gameplay is like in this game, Scourgebringer. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.